Hi, it's Megan. I did a little bit of stocking for these friends and family sales recently. My birthday was July 1st, so I figured, what better time to try something new? And I had been eyeing, I've actually been more than eyeing, I had a sample from Nordstrom of the Giorgio Armani Maestro Fusion Blush, and I had a sample 500, which is a really pretty kind of a, it's rosy, maybe a little rosy coral, but kind of a rosy color. And I really like that color, and I ended up ordering that one too, so you'll see a review for that. But I got number 300. So these are $52, and they come in the box. They are like this, a little dropper, 0.5 ounces, right? 0.05, yeah, 0.5 fluid ounces. So you get this. This is like, it's an orange. One thing I'll say about Giorgio Armani's site, I love the brand, I think they're beautiful things, but their swatches online and their description of colors is just non-existent. So sometimes when I'm ordering off their site, I really do a whole bunch of Google searches to try to figure out what I'm going to order before I order it so I can figure out the color. So if I were to say one suggestion to the Giorgio Armani beauty people, maybe a little bit more color description given the price point. We at least like to know what we're getting. So this is the one I got, and this is like an orange, but it is slightly pink orange toned. So the finish on this blush is a matte, but one thing I did a CC cream review, and I talked about kind of the Giorgio Armani finish, which is, it doesn't seem to shimmer, but they say it's luminescent. And I think a lot of the Giorgio Armani products are just that. They are luminescent. They don't seem to shine, but they don't have kind of a flat matte look. They just have kind of like, you have this inner glow, and I think this blush definitely does this. It's a dropper, and if you do any Google search at all on this blush, you will see everyone says the same thing. This is so insanely pigmented. It's almost impossible to figure out how to use it. So I'm just going to blend some on. Put some on my wrist. So like I said, it's like this orange, but it's got like a coral undertone to it, and you just need just a tiny bit, and it blends seamlessly beautifully. It has almost like a powder finish. You can see how beautifully it just blends right into the skin, and it makes you glow. You can really build this up as well. If you have a darker skin tone, then you can build this up to have a really rich blush that matches your darker skin tone. If you have light skin tone, you can just dab it on really lightly, and you have to dab it on lightly, and you have to build it up. You have to do it that way because it is just so dark. Look at all that pigment. That was just like a tiny, tiny drop, and I put it on my cheeks, and look how much is left. So I read someone said that they took it, they dropped it into a little container, and then they dotted their finger like barely in it and used it up over the week, and that's a good idea. The one I had from Nordstrom dried up pretty fast, so I don't know how practical that is, but here you really have to be super careful just to dot and blend. It doesn't set super fast, which is good, so you have a little bit of time to work it in. The more it sets, the harder it is to work in, but even right now, if you watch me blend it, it's been there all that time, you can see I can still blend it. It's just amazing. I can blend it almost away, and yet it sat there for like, what, 40 seconds, 50 seconds? And it's still super blendable. So yeah, it works better when you first blend it in, but you do have a lot of give. And this might not look that large, but I have no idea how I'm gonna use it. So when I first saw the color when it came in the mail, I was like, wow, that really is orange. But if you look at it on my cheeks, it really doesn't look too orange. So I'm really happy with it. What I like about it, I really like how blendable it is. It does have kind of a super pigmented richness in color, which I don't find in a lot of powder blushes. Like the richness and the depth and the way it can just blend into your skin is just a really different, unique look that I really love. You get it maybe in a gel sometimes, but this has a much better finish and wear on. It lasts a good 10 hours on me, which most blushes don't. I've got dry skin, and even with dry skin, the pigmentation doesn't just get sucked in, which can happen with some kind of cream or liquid or whatever products. This does not happen with this. It is a liquid, it is not a cream at all, and it reminds me a little bit of the Kiss and Blush formula from YSL, but it's definitely thinner, so it's runny. If you spill it, it will spill, which the Kiss and Blush wouldn't do. And I just love the color, I love the finish, I just love it. I think it's amazing. So this is like I don't want to say my favorite product of the month, but this is one of my favorite products of the month, of the year, maybe even. And I ordered 2 of the 3. I kind of wish I'd ordered 3, but I don't need any more blush, so this is perfect birthday present, right? If anyone has 400, that's the one I didn't get and haven't tried. I would love to hear feedback. These are 3 shades that they released for the summer, and from my understanding is these are all permanent shades, and hopefully they release more, because they went from an orange to like a berry, then to kind of a in-between shade, which is kind of like a rose. I've worn it before. I think I've worn it in a video once before, but I don't remember which video. And that is it. Please subscribe on YouTube, and I've also put a novel on YouTube called Masks, which is about makeup and the masks we wear, and I'm on chapter 6, so I'll put a link to those chapters in the description to this video. Thanks.